From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you very much for watching. Oh, well, here we go again. Say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. Fantastic. How you doing? I'm doing great today. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody have a seat. Make yourselves at home. So, thank you. Thank you for being here. Did you watch Empire last night? It was so good. It was so good. A couple of observations, though. You know, I don't mind the music on Empire at all because it supports the storylines, but I don't feel as though they need to have the musical segments so long. I would rather see more, you know, backbiting and stabbing through dialogue of the show than 3 minutes of very talented Hakeem. But I don't want to see 3 minutes of Hakeem rapping. Like, why can't that just be 1 minute and then we cut to another scene? Then I was waiting for Vivica Fox all night long. You know, she made her debut as Cookie Snooty's sister, but she didn't come on until like 9:55. Now see, if they cut some of that musical scene shorter, then we could have gotten more of Vivica last night, but I get it, you're teasing us, because, well, take a look and then we'll continue to talk.
Our sister is on a bender. And what she smokes don't make me choke. Child, that's what you came all the way up here to tell me. If 17 years of prison taught you anything, it's definitely how to dress like a monkey and talk like a pimp.
The first thing you do is get to talking slick out your mouth. Real greasy. Looking down your nose at me like you ain't from the same hood I'm from. Married to your white man.
And he's rich.
I can't tell by them cheap-ass shoes.
Okay. So, I think Vivica is a nice enhancement to the rest of the cast. Taraji P, do you know that Taraji and Mary J. Blige are as thick as thieves? They're very, very close. I know. And Mary's going to come out a little bit later on, so I'll ask about their friendship. But I just think that Vivica was a terrific addition to the cast. I'm sad that there's only one more episode until, you know, this particular season ends. But they say it's coming back in January. Yeah. Yeah, after the holidays. You know, and here's the thing. I'm a creature of habit, as I'm sure many of us are. And even though you love something on TV, sometimes you miss it. And, excuse me. For me, last night, I didn't tune into Empire until like 20 minutes into the show because I got stuck on couples therapy. Which, no, but that's not my show. But, you know, like I like Big Ange. She's got white blonde hair now. And she's very mean to her husband, which, you know, and then, you know, I like Joe Buttons. He's from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. But here's the thing about Joe. His voice, the deep, like, I love a man with a deep voice. He's got a good voice. So I was hypnotized at couples therapy. I was late for Empire, but I'll be watching next week, and I promise to catch the whole hour, and hopefully you'll be watching as well. So, Taye Diggs is at the center of major controversy. Well, In a recent interview, Tay said that he doesn't want his 6-year-old son to be called black, but instead mixed. Take a look at what he said on TMZ Live, and then we'll talk about it.
My son is mixed. His mother is white, his father is black, and that's just how it goes. I want him to be proud of who he is, and I want him to be able to, on his own terms, include both parents. So if anybody has an issue with that, then you know, they can go fly a kite.
You know, I totally understand what he's saying, but the problem is that not enough applications and forms say mixed. You know, so you have to, they still make you just choose, you know, black, white, you know, Asian, Hispanic. They don't, you know, so application forms really do need to catch up with the times. But also, and here's my thought on being mixed. It's all good, you know, to, you know, want to acknowledge both sides until you get stopped on the turnpike by the cops at midnight, because all they're going to see is brown skin and well-textured hair, and the white part won't even matter. That's all I'm saying. So I like the idea that he wants his son to be, he wants his son to acknowledge both sides, but a lot of times that's not practical for the rest of the world based on what you look like. Like, for instance, Tay calls President Obama or mixed, not black. Well, I venture to say, again, when you stop him on Route 280, I don't see a white mother. All I see is a black man. And that's, I think that's, to me, the real important thing about being mixed and raising mixed children and stuff. I mean, Lenny Kravitz is half black and half white. But, you know, you don't see, what you see, you know, is hot. And I think Drake does a really good job of being mixed, because we all know that Drake is half black and half white. And he totally embraces, you know, his mother, who is Jewish in terms of, you know, I think he does a really good job of it. But to run away or to somehow, you know, as a black person, sometimes I feel like, you know, people don't want to be addressed as black because there's something is there something shameful about being black? No. I mean, even our friend Raven, she said something about that on The View, remember? And she caught fire on the internet. It was just, you know, I think it's nice to say what you are, but remember, when you look in the mirror, be right with what the rest of the world sees. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know, I'm good at foot and mouth, so I always have to choose my words very carefully. God. Handling race relations is not easy. Anyway. Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey, who she's been with for a year, you know, the one with the big hips? He does have big hips. Anyway, his name is Corey Gamble, and he wants the Kardashian money. Well, okay. So, you know, she's much older than him. He is some sort of manager with Scooter Braun, who manages...
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. So it's not like he doesn't have a job. But according to Radar Online, Corey earns $10,000 a month to appear on the Kardashians. But now he wants double his fee, allegedly. So I haven't watched in so long, I had no idea that he's already started appearing. But my team says that, yeah, he does appear for like 2 minutes here and 3 minutes there. You know, like he'll walk through the room and then disappear, you know, to another room. So, you know, my thought is, first of all, the idea that he's going after more money and wants to, I guess, have a bigger role on this reality show is such a turnoff. Yeah. I mean, I know it seems that the family, you know, particularly Kris, you know, all she wants is money and fame and stuff like that. But at her particular age in life, you know, being a mature woman, and I mean that in a good way, I would just think that, you know, after Bruce, I would just, you know, just want to be in a relationship. I wouldn't want him to want anything from me. I would definitely want him to understand that my life does play out on TV, but when you and I are together, baby, no cameras. It's all about me and you. And I mean, it's actually a turnoff that, you know, he's even on the show. Then it's a turn off that now he wants a bigger part and wants money. And it's a turn off because all I really see in this entire relationship is he's an opportunist. I'm suspicious of him. Then again, you get what you attract, Chris. All right, so the tea is just so good today. You know, I have a new thing going on in my tea, like a supplement. Yeah, no, it is lemony. It's got to combat the supplement. You know, it's a little powder thing that they put in the tea now. Oh, it's good, and my joints are all lubricated. I feel young. So Charlie Sheen is getting slammed by Jenny McCarthy. Now, if you're a fan of the better 2.5 Men, no disrespect to Ashton Kutcher, but the better 2.5 Men was always with Charlie, and also, not for nothing, always when Angus was younger. And I could always tell what I'm watching, like when I turn it on and the boy is 8 years old, I'm like, oh, I'm staying, give me a snack. But when Angus moves in to be like 15 years old, I'm like, ugh, okay. Anyway, I love the show. So, remember, Jenny McCarthy played Charlie's love interest on 2.5 Men. That was the same year he was diagnosed with HIV. And Jenny's upset, and rightfully so, because Charlie, nor anybody else, told her that he's HIV positive before their kissing scene. Take a look.
I'm like, well, wait a second. If I have to be upfront about a herpes,
Right.
how could you not be upfront about HIV? But you know what I mean? Like, I look back and I'm like, okay, that would have been some valuable information. I mean, look how many people have played his love interest on the show. I mean, not that you can obviously get it through kissing, but still, that's a big deal.
I think if she gets Gloria Allred, who allegedly is representing a lot of the women that have been involved with Charlie now, you know, Gloria, a friend to the show, between Bill Cosby and now Charlie Sheen, boy, that's a good paycheck, Gloria. What I love about Jenny McCarthy is that Jenny McCarthy is open about the herpes. She called it herpes, it's herpes. So now I can tell a little story, and I love Jenny. I listen to her show on the Sirius. She's very funny. She's a friend to our show, but Jenny, one of the first times that we met and you came up to my radio show, and you had a herpes on your lip. It looked like it needed its own area code. But she's honest about it. No, but you know what? What you appreciate about people, like, first of all, 1 in 4 people have herpes, okay? So don't try to act high and mighty. Second of all, that's what I appreciate about Jenny. Full disclosure regarding Charlie would have been quite helpful, and I just wish her well. And you know what? I wish Charlie well, too. Okay, okay. Listen closely, because I am Team Michael Phelps here. Well, you know, he's the swimming champ, and he made a big announcement recently that he and his fiancée, Nicole, are expecting a baby boy. Terrific. But get this, the baby is due just weeks before the Summer Olympics in Rio. Now, people are wondering how he's going to juggle it all. Oh my gosh, it was a big fight in this morning's meeting. People were like, no, well, he shouldn't go and whatnot. Well, Michael Phelps, first of all, is a world-class athlete. Yes, he skidded off the road for a moment and got involved. Remember the bong pictures, and then they sent him to rehab, and then he was just looking like an Olympic champion who ruined it all because of poor decision-making regarding his partying. Well, now he's out of rehab. He's got a nice girl. She's a fiance. She's some sort of ex-beauty queen from the Midwest. But he's got his fiance. He's back in fighting form, and it's going to take him months to prepare for the Olympics. You just can't just jump in the pool, and think it's going to work for you. So here's my thought. My thought is they're both 30 years old. He says that this is going to be his last Olympics. The question is, does he go or does he stay with his girlfriend? Then you're my people. Then you're my people. Because I'm like, are you serious? To me, this is not even a conversation. Because when I train beauty queen, if I do well and stay sober, then here come more Wheatie boxes and more money to buy you diamonds, and the baby will be fabulous. And right now, he has the money to hire wet nurses, fly his people, her family in. I understand for many of us, having a baby is a condition, because I was code red. But it doesn't happen for all. There are just a few exceptions. So hopefully her pregnancy will be handled with her loved ones around her. And after she has the baby, and after he wins his medal, then he'll come back home a champion and a new father of one. And if the stars are aligned, they'll be able to have more children, and he will be there to watch it all happen. In conclusion, clap if you think that he should stay with his baby's mother. Well, you're selfish. How are these bills going to get paid around here? Okay. So, Brad Pitt and Angela, I don't know why we thought about it so much in our morning meeting.
No, I just think he should stay.
That wasn't even a... You think he should stay, Norman?
Yes, he's got a responsibility. Sorry, guys.
That's why I can't marry you. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are looking really hot on the cover of Vanity Fair Italia. But what's not hot is their latest movie, By the Sea, that they co-star in, has been a box office disaster. Now, I got right to it. Like, okay, these two are world-class movie stars. They're still A-list. Why is this a disaster? And I was like, got it. Because people don't necessarily like to see married people on TV in love scenes, number one. And number two, seeing them in love scene only brings up the way they got together and stabbed Jennifer Aniston behind their back. So, like, when people are authentically married on TV and they do love scenes, all of a sudden it's not quite as hot because it's just the married people doing it. Whereas, if they're two strange actors who get together, then it's different. And then that poor Jennifer Aniston, which, she might be off and married to Justin Theroux. But look how long it took her to, like, just get it together and what is this movie about, by the say?
It's about a...
You don't know.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Okay. Sorry. All right, let's talk about something else. By the way, the movie got terrible reviews. They said that 38% of the critics panned it. Or was it 38% of the critics liked it? Which means that everyone else hated it. Listen, I want to warn you and remind you that I am doing my 19th stand-up show in New Jersey at the State Theater. It's in New Brunswick, New Jersey on December 12th. For more information, this is not the place you bring your kids, all right? It's salty and it's blue. All right, so go to wendyshow.com and I'll see you December 12th, okay? All right, here we go. It's Wendy, and you know what that means? That means it's time for money! Yes. How very Pirates of the Caribbean are you?
Yes.
Of you.
Thank you.
Look, all right, let's meet our contestant. Get on the line. Do you give these hats to Jack and Pete afterwards?
Oh, God, this one I will. They'll love this.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi, Cheryl Jenkins from Lawrenceville, Georgia. How are you doing? It's Wendy. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl?
Wendy on you. Hi, Wendy. Hi.
Thank you, Cheryl. You are our contestant in today's Wendy's Windfall. Have you been watching every day?
Yes, I've been watching every day. I watch faithfully. Nobody's going to ever stop me. I love you, Wendy. Thank you.
All right. We'll be the judge. Shout out to everybody watching us on WAGA. All right. Let's find out how much you're playing for. Come on, Suzanne. Give it all you got. Whoa. Well, Cheryl, you're playing for $1,000. Okay.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Cheryl. Have you been, wait, we're going to have 15 seconds on the clock, and you're going to have to correctly answer the question I'm about to ask you. And your first answer, Cheryl, is your only answer, okay?
Okay.
This is a hard one. All right. Yesterday during Hot Topics, we talked about the fallout between Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert's breakup. Who did we say Miranda reportedly wants to meet with to discuss it? 15 seconds on the clock and go!
She wants to meet with Gwen Stefani. No, I'm sorry. She wants to meet with her husband.
Whose husband?
Gavin Rossdale.
You know what? I say let her have it. Yeah. Cheryl, thank you very much.
Thank you, Wendy. Love you, Wendy.
All right, the check is in the mail. Look, if you want to be a big winner like Cheryl playing Wendy's Windfall, make sure that you watch our show every day because we might be calling you next. More great show for you. Yeah. I'm going to address some of your comments in our new edition of Wendy, What's Good? But up next, music superstar, the iconic Mary J. Blige is here. Don't go far. Extra Hot Topics are wrapped with care because a holiday Hot Monday will soon be there. Plus, finish your shopping list strong. Great gift ideas from Dr. Gadget. Guess what? You're taking it home. That's what I call holiday cheer.
Monday on a new Wendy.
Our first guest is a 9-time Grammy Award winner. She's also a talented actress who's playing Evelina, that's the Wicked Witch, on NBC's The Wiz Live. Take a look.
It's the live event of the season. Mary J. Blige, Common, Leo, David Allen Greer, Elijah Kelly, Shanice Williams, Amber Riley, Stephanie Mills, Uzo Aduba, and Queen Latifah.
I'm the all-powerful Wizard of Oz.
Please welcome back to our show, our friend Mary J. Blige. Feet on those feet. You've always been legendary, not just for shoes, but boots. Yeah. You've always been the boot girl. Nice.
Thank you.
Are you still living in Jersey?
No, we moved to L.A.
That's what I heard.
I mean, we're bi-coastal, but we're not permanently in Jersey anymore.
Your main residence is in L.A.?
It is L.A., yeah. I never thought I would move to L.A., but the winter last year just pushed me down there. I couldn't even take it.
But I see just as being so New York. So is your mom and everybody still here?
Yeah, they're still in Westchester.
Yeah,
yes.
Nice. Now, Thanksgiving's coming?
Yes.
What will you be doing?
I'm going to my mom's because I'm here for the rehearsals for The Wiz.
Yes.
So I'm going to be here for Thanksgiving. I'm going to her house.
How's Ken do, by the way?
He's great. He's
married
good.
for 12 years?
Married for, yeah.
About that?
Yeah. About 14, I think 14.
14 years
Yeah,
now?
about 14, yeah.
You lose track after a while, I know.
Yeah, but, you know.
Yeah. So, with Christmas coming up, do you all exchange gifts?
Absolutely. Yes. 100%.
I think of you as a woman, like, from the outside. We don't know everybody's life, but it seems like you have everything.
I don't. I don't have everything, and I want you to pay attention to me and get me that gift that you hear me speaking about. Because it's something that I want, so, you know, yeah, I mean...
Don't you get impatient and just want to go to the mall and get it yourself? Or
yes.
the boutique?
I mean, it's the thought behind it that counts.
Yes.
The fact that the person went to the mall or to the store and did it and everything is a beautiful thing, so, yeah.
So congratulations on your nomination for an American Music Award.
Thank you.
And I know you're a very peaceful person. You get along with everyone. And, you know, you're in the category for, what is it, Best Female?
R&B or something, I don't know. Best female of all time?
Wait,
something, I don't know.
Well, but you're up against Rihanna and Beyonce. And we like those girls. That's a very formidable competition.
That's great.
But I feel like these days with award shows, they get everything. And it's nice to see that you were nominated to, you know,
in
for
that
this
category,
one.
yeah.
So I want you to get it. The other girls will be fine.
Wendy.
I do. I think that you deserve it, you know?
Thank you.
Remember, it was for the London album.
The London session.
Yes, the London session. So, tell me this about acting.
Okay.
I never processed that you've never been on Broadway.
I have been on Broadway before. I did a play called The Exonerated, but it was an off-Broadway
Okay, yeah.
But it was never like this, to this magnitude that I've been on Broadway.
Mary,
No.
are you nervous?
Yes. Yes, but I'm working really hard. I'm in rehearsals every single day. I'm in character. I'm studying in rehearsals, in my room. Like, this is live.
Yeah.
When December 3rd comes, that night is live, and we only get one chance. Yeah.
Did you have to audition?
No, I did not have to audition.
Did you have to think twice before taking the role?
Never, because it's The Wiz.
Yes.
And this has been in our lives forever.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I've never seen The Wiz.
Are you kidding me? Oh. Have you guys seen The Wiz? Oh,
I've never seen The Wiz, and I've never seen For Color Girls Who Make the Rainbow Sing. Or whatever. No, don't take away my black pass. I'm just saying. But here's the thing about The Wiz particularly. I find to this date the original Wizard of Oz to be so scary with the flying monkeys and I don't like to be scared like that. But I'm going to be watching on December 3rd, but the lights are going to be on. And you know, I'm not going to watch in the dark. And you play the Wicked Witch.
Yes.
So are you good at being wicked? And witchy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, we'll be the judge of the... Do you sing?
Yes, I sing No Bad News.
Oh.
You saw The Wiz, right? Remember No Bad News? I sing No Bad News.
I'll be watching. All right, so you and your friend Taraji P. Henson and Kerry Washington, and remember that Apple commercial that they had on TV? I think that was just such a fly look for all of you.
Thank you so much. I mean, that is the brainchild of Jimmy Iovine. When he came to us with this idea, like maybe 6 months ago, and he told me, he said, I want you. What do you think about you, Taraji? And we didn't have a third person yet, right? So I was like, okay, me and Taraji is good. And we were all brainstorming about who else. And Kerry was perfect. It was like, okay, this is too good to be true. So yeah.
During Hot Topics, when I was talking about Empire, I remember you appeared in the first season.
Briefly, yeah.
I had no idea that you and Taraji are friends.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we were thinking about it in the Hot Topics meeting. It makes perfect sense. So what do you all do? Who drives?
We don't drive.
Okay.
We have cars and chauffeurs and things like that. And we go to Nobles, which is our hot spot.
Yes.
Our girl spot.
Yes.
Because we love Nobles, both of us.
Do you shop?
Of course we shop. Like, I have to stop shopping. I'm like, Taraji, I'm not shopping this time.
That's nice,
but it's fun, though. She's a lot of fun, and what you see is really what you get. She is really that person.
She is a lot of fun. And you all are age-appropriate to each other, so it's like grown women conversation, which I love.
Absolutely, and it's never about our careers. It's about what's going on, girl.
Yes.
What's happening?
The real talk.
Yes, the real talk.
Speaking of real talk, Mary's a radio personality now.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On your talk show called Real Talk. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a show that was another Jimmy Iovine idea, and I wanted to do it because it's an extension of the way that I've gotten to know my fans in the first place. And I really wanted to reach out, not to just my fans, but there's so much suicide and just people that are hurting out there. I just want to be one of the voices over the airwaves to say that you're not the only one that's suffering. Celebrities suffer as well. And before you... Thank you. I love you, too.
So on the radio show, you've got all kinds of celebrity guests to support the conversation.
Yes.
Like who's been on and who's come
Well,
up?
the first guest is Demi Lovato. And the reason why I chose her is because she's another generation who suffered from bipolar. She was a cutter. Like, her story, I hope you guys can tune in. It's going to blow you away, and you're going to love her even more just for being like pop stars like that. They don't never, you know, put themselves out there like that. And she just let it all rip. And those are the kind of people that I want on my show. And it's not just going to be so heavy. It's going to be fun as well.
So where do we listen?
Beats One Radio. On Apple Music, Beats One Radio.
Perfect. Well, Mary, it's always a pleasure.
Thank you for having me, Wendy.
The Wiz Live airs Thursday, December 3rd at 8 o'clock on NBC. We'll all be watching. Ask Wendy is next. Thank you. You know, many of my Facebook friends have been asking me about Trendy at Wendy, but we were preempted on Monday. President Obama spoke about Paris, but we featured some of your favorite great items. You know, the holiday season is here. The sale is still on. Go to wendyshow.com for the information. Thank you. All right, it's time for Ask Wendy. Wow.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm Antoinette. I have a question.
Okay.
I'm engaged to this hot fireman. All the women in the community are on him. He's a coach. He coaches Little League football and basketball. My question is, and I'm not a confrontational person, but they're on him, and I really feel like they're disrespecting me. So my question is, how do I tell these women to back up?
Tell him to tell them, you know, conduct himself like he's an engaged man.
He does. He does. It's not him, because he's just a really nice guy.
Okay. Do you know how to do the evil eye?
All the time.
And that's how you do it.
Okay. Got you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Don. How you doing?
Hi, Don.
Hi. My roommates are hosting Friendsgiving in our apartment this year.
It's cute.
And basically, everyone was invited last week, and I was just told about it this week. I'm slightly offended, so should I not show up? Or should I be a proper host because it's my apartment, too?
Yeah, it's your apartment. And listen, you know, sometimes short oversights, they mean nothing by it. You go, what is it, Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving.
I love it. I love it. Go and have a good time.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, Don. Come on out.
I'm Regina. How you doing?
Hi, Regina. How you doing?
Wendy, listen, I was with my ex-husband for 14 years. He never, and I say never, went to church. Now he goes to my church with his current girlfriend. Wendy, I'm trying to pray. Please, I'm trying to pray. It's very distracting. Can I ask them not to come to my church?
Well, you know, God loves us all. Number one. And number two, is he going to church, do you think, because he wants to go, or because his girlfriend is a churchgoer?
Because his girlfriend is a churchgoer.
Is it a large church? Can you sit upstairs as opposed to downstairs?
It's one level, and they sit a few pews in front of me. It's distracting.
He's enjoying this, too. He's enjoying the stabs while still, you know, praising the Lord. This is a hard one. Can you change churches?
No, he came to see me get baptized there. That was the only time he ever came to church.
I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Is this where you're sitting for the rest of the show?
Right over here, yes.
All right, let me consult myself in my head.
Okay.
And I'll get back to you, okay?
Thank you.
It's a hard one. More Ask Wendy is next. Celeste. How can I help?
My boyfriend and I were together for 3 years. We're ex now. We've been broken up for about a year. But he just got a job opportunity in Germany. And I wanted to know if I should go with him because he asked me to go. We still really care for each other. So should I move there with him? I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids. I work from home. So I have...
Okay, all right, here's the deal. Yeah, that does factor.
Okay.
No kids, and you work from home. So,
Yes.
so you can work from Germany?
Yeah.
If I were you, I would not give up my apartment here, though.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And just in case things don't work out.
I need to go.
Well, good. How old are you?
47.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, but don't give up your place here, okay?
Okay, I will.
Good
I'll
luck.
do a carry.
Good luck. Yeah. And we see how that worked out.
Oh, that's right.
Good luck, Celeste. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Rochelle. How are you?
Hi, Rochelle.
I have a sister. She has 2 small children. She has a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Okay. She lives about 15 minutes away, and I have no interest in babysitting. Am I being a bad auntie?
No, you're not. If you don't have interest, you have children yourself?
I do. I have 3 of my own. And I've got my youngest is a 4-year-old.
Yeah. So your question is, are you wrong? The answer is no. But every once in a while, do bend and babysit for your sister. As a matter of fact, it's a very easy Christmas gift to give to her. You give her like 5 coupons for a babysit, and then she can use them when you're free.
5, Wendy?
Yes, just 5. It's 12 months in a year. You can babysit 5 times. Thank you. Good luck. All right, I got you. There's nothing you can do.
Okay.
You can't talk to your pastor. You can't talk to your ex-husband of 14 years. And you definitely can't talk to his girlfriend. All I can tell you you do is on Saturday nights to get a really good night's sleep and put your smoky eye on, and your dress and strut.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you,
I'm sorry.
Wendy. Thank you.
All right. Up next, it's time for Wendy. What's good? Keep it here. Wendy, what's good? Our Wendy watchers have some very colorful comments on my social media, so I'd like to share some of them with you. This first one comes from Samantha in Brooklyn. Wendy, what's good? Last week you played Spill the Tea with the cast of The Royals. They revealed some juicy details about themselves, but you didn't spill any tea. I want to know one of the questions you asked them. Have you ever hooked up with a fan? I mean, yes. I mean, and I don't like to call them fans, but people who knew who I was. Yeah, I spent 30 years in broadcasting. Yes, the last fan or Wendy listener that I hooked up with, I married him. Like he knew who I was. People knew who I was when I was dating. So yeah. What's the point in having all this if you can't utilize it? Okay. Our next comment comes from Patricia in Miami, and she writes, Wendy, what's good? I love how open you are with your audience. Would you ever consider doing a show with without makeup? Oh, gosh. Patricia, when I first got the show, no disrespect to others who've done it, but I said there are 2 things that I'm not going to do that are so cliche. Number 1, the no makeup thing has been done ad nauseum on TV. Number 2, I have no need to remove my wig. However, I do spend a lot of time with no makeup on, and I took this selfie to show you what it is. All right. This is our final one. It's from Adam in Baltimore. Adam writes, Wendy, what's good? My coworkers and I watch the show every morning, and our favorite part is Hot Topics. We love watching your co-host facial reactions. Oh, that means shout out to my shady cameraman. Do you prepare them for the show like that? No. It's just that people are expressive when they come here. They don't just say it like they mean it, but they put it on their face, much like I do. If you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, catch this. The best way to get over someone is to get under someone else, is what I said. The nanny started dressing like Gwen. I bought you a gift. I mean, it's not a gift. It's just something that... Okay, sir. That was a good screw face. You gave the camera a good one. Okay. I've even joked Chloe J. You know, would be a perfect name. Did you see that lady they just showed? Oh, they just got a, they got a good shot of you, girl. When you are one of my co-hosts, you've got to be ready to play. Share your Wendy What's Good comments. Go to my Facebook page at wendyshow.com. Eye candy is next. Don't go far, all right? I've got a very stylish audience, but I only have one legendary diva fan. When it really gets going, it says, how you doing? Wait, here it goes, look, how you doing? So look, drum roll, please. Today's audience eye candy is Melissa Russo. Come on Hi, Melissa. How you doing? Well, you know, it's been black and white dressing all week this week at Wendy. I see you got the memo.
I did.
For no other reason, just black and white looks great together.
Great fall look.
Yes. So you're from Suffolk County?
I am, yes.
You're 27? Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living?
I'm an air traffic controller.
Really? Wow. I love it. So tell us about your outfit.
Well, the shirt was a hand-me-down. The plaid was $15, final sale.
Okay.
And the skirt was $4.99.
Perfect.
And the shoes are Jessica Simpson, $30.
We all love booties. All right. Well, Melissa, thank you for being here. Here's your diva fan.
Thank you.
And we will be right back. Thank you, Melissa. I want to thank my friend Mary J. Blige for being here. We'll be watching you, yes, live with The Wiz. Also, my co-host, my studio audience. You're so colorful and opinionated. I just love it. Tomorrow, the actor Dennis Quaid is stopping by. Plus, we're going to show you some delicious Thanksgiving side dishes. And it's, yes, the hot topics, as usual. I love you for watching today. See you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye.
Nice.